we've briefly talked in the past about some of the good things, but a lot of the fears around AI. And an example recently came into our news desk here.
Oh, the news desk over there. Is that the one to the right of you or the one to the left of you? Which is news and which is sports?
Your father was a newspaper man, so I know you probably follow a lot of this stuff, but whether it's newspapers or, just local news, jobs have been gutted. And unfortunately, now some of these jobs are being given to AI. AI is now writing some articles. Are you aware of this?
Well, I've heard a lot about this, a lot of the scuttlebutt about. At first, I thought it was some guy named Al. Every time I'd see AI, some guy named, who the is Al? And how is he getting away with all this shit? But apparently it's AI, and yet they're trying to deep fake everything. They're trying to, but it sounds off. The discerning eye or ear can read it or hear it and see it. To me, at least, I don't know, maybe I possess powers of coherency unbeknownst to mortal man, but I can tell.
Well, this was the headline in Buffalo. WKB.
Wait a minute, in Buffalo, New York?
Buffalo, New York,
All right, well, for our international audience, you got to goddamn specify.
WKBW, ABC Channel 7, Buffalo, New York. This is on their website. The headline...
Oh, boy.
The headline, Wrestling Marks Rejoice. AEW is bringing Dynamite and Collision to Buffalo in June. And then it says here, what will Booker of the Year runner-up Tony Khan have up his sleeves for the June 26th edition of Dynamite?
Oh my God. Wait, they're getting now AI to write actual news pieces on the goddamn websites of the newspapers and television stations?
Why pay a human when someone else could write a nice thing to the Wrestling Marks? Ask them to rejoice. So that's an example of what's now happening, Jim. Any thoughts on this? And should the Wrestling Marks in the Buffalo area actually rejoice, or should it be a different reaction?
I don't know. Here's the thing. We don't know that maybe that was Tony. That sounds like his writing style. And he's not artificial intelligence. He might not even be organic intelligence. So maybe he wrote it that way. Maybe he's there. Hey, all of my fellow Marks, rejoice and bow down to me and glorify me. Hallelujah. As the clouds spread and the sun comes down, and I bestow upon you a night of rotten wrestling, because I'm the booker, but I'm not the booker of I was the booker of last year.
That's the funny thing. It says Booker of the Year runner on Tony Khan. What will he have up his sleeves? You better not pat him down. You may not like what you find.
It didn't even say 2022 Booker of the Year. It said Booker of the Year runner-up. Update his status. I think that was written by or somebody that they put on their staff. It sounds like somebody that they would hire in that company. Maybe somebody from the legal department. I understand they've switched a few of the Eagles in the legal department from one assignment to the other these days. Maybe they've switched around some of the legals now to writing the publicity.